We live in a world where there is more and more information and less meaning. Jean Baudrillard. In 2016, the streetwear brand Supreme released a standard red clay brick branded with its logo. It retailed for $30. Within hours, it sold out. Weeks later, it was reselling online for up to $1,000. It couldn't build a house, it had no mechanical utility, and yet, people fought to buy it. Why? Because in the modern luxury market, we are no longer buying objects. We are buying what the French philosopher Jean Baudrillard called the sign. Welcome to the hyperreal world of luxury consumption, where utility is dead and status is everything. To understand why a Supreme brick or a $10,000 Birkin bag exists, we have to look at Jean Baudrillard's groundbreaking critique of consumer culture. Traditional economics tells us that objects have two types of value. Use value, what the object actually does, a brick builds walls or a watch tells time. Exchange value, what the object costs in monetary terms. But Baudrillard introduced a third dominant dimension, sign value. Sign value has nothing to do with survival or utility. It is entirely about expression, prestige, and differentiation. When you buy a luxury item, you are not paying for the material or the labor. You are purchasing a specific code within a cultural language. The object itself becomes a mere placeholder for the meaning attached to it. This brings us back to the Supreme brick. It is the ultimate manifestation of Baudrillard's concept of hyperreality, a state where the simulation of something becomes more real than reality itself. The reality, a heavy piece of baked clay worth less than $1. The hyperreality, a symbol of insider knowledge, irony, wealth, and cultural relevance. Supreme wasn't selling construction materials. They were selling a philosophical joke that doubled as a status symbol. By placing their logo on the most mundane object imaginable, they proved a radical point. The brand sign is so powerful that it can completely detach from the object's original function. You aren't buying a product, you are buying membership into an exclusive club of cultural awareness. Today, the entire luxury market operates on this Baudrillardian framework. Why do people buy a luxury watch when their smartphone tells time more accurately? Why buy a designer wallet that holds cash no better than a canvas one? Because we use signs to communicate who we are, or who we want people to think we are. In a secular, fast-paced world, consumption has replaced traditional identity markers. We don't consume to satisfy needs, we consume to satisfy desires, driven by a matrix of signs. The luxury market doesn't sell commodities, it sells mythologies. The next time you see a line wrapping around a designer boutique, or an absurdly priced everyday object selling out online, remember Baudrillard. We live in a world saturated by symbols. The objects in our hands are secondary. The philosophical status they project is what we truly crave. We are no longer consumers of things, we are consumers of signs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this philosophical deep dive, hit like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.